Now I am going to teach about social religious reformation movement in 10th standard in history subject, the continued part, that is very important for your examination purposes and knowledge level also, none other than that is called Ramakrishna Mission. Ramakrishna Mission, that mission has given more and more reformation in our Indian society. So first of all, what are the content is in that the Ramakrishna Mission, Next Theosophical Society, Narayana Guru Dharma Paripalana Yugam, Periyar movement, and points to remember and trivia. Now we shall discuss about the Ramakrishna Mission, the Ramakrishna Mutt. Where is it? Who introduced it? And what are the great contributions have given by that missions in our Indian society? See, that is the picture. Ramakrishna Mission established that Ramakrishna Mutt. See, Ramakrishna Mission has provided a unique contribution to India's spiritual growth, nationalistic awareness, and cultural development. Yes, dear friends, Ramakrishna Mission that was established by Swami Vivekananda in 1897. Next is there point. So it has its own aim to carry the message and thoughts of Sri Ramakrishna. That institution was introduced. The main aim is to carry the message and what are the thoughts of Ramakrishna, to bring it and convert our society from ancient to modern suitable principles. So aim of that society introduced to carry the Ramakrishna's message and thoughts. For that purposes, it was established by Swami Vivekananda in 1897, and also it has given great unique contribution to our India. What are those? These are three. One is India's spiritual growth. All Indians are greatly influenced by their religion. You know that. As we know that, so Ramakrishna Mutt also has given more importance or contribution to India's spiritual growth, one thing. And nationalistic awareness. Why? Because we are all using the hands or touches of British rule, isn't it? So, in this way, the nationalistic ideas and awareness are very needed to Indian people. For that purpose, that is the second concept upheld by the Ramakrishna Mutt. And third one, cultural development. India is a cultural developed country. So, which were important, which are suitable for our Indian society. So, in this way, to develop cultural ways, also three concepts is in the great contribution of Ramakrishna Mutt. What are the great contribution of Ramakrishna Mutt? To uphold spiritual growth, nationalistic awareness, and cultural development. So these three great contributions have given by Ramakrishna Mutt here. So that is the picture of Ramakrishna Mutt. So Swami Vivekananda, you know that he is brothers and sisters of America. The first and foremost speech has got more importance in Chicago in 1893, World Religious Conference, shined our Indian monk, none 97. Dear students, keep it in your mind. Who established Ramakrishna Math? In which year? Ramakrishna Math, which is established by Swami Vivekananda in the year of 1897 near Calcutta. The place is Belur. See, that is the Ramakrishna Math, founder of Ramakrishna Mission, Swami Vivekananda. Ramakrishna Mission or Math was established at Mayavati or Mayavati near Almora of Uttarakhand. That is also established nearby Mayavati near Almora of Uttarakhand. That is the place Ramakrishna Math. See, it is very very important place nowadays, attracted so many foreigners and our Indian people. First of all, what was the main aim of Ramakrishna Mission? Already I have told you that the main aim of Ramakrishna Mission was founded to carry the message and thoughts of Sri Ramakrishna. Dear students, this question, some of Karnataka Examination Board asked the question, what was the aim of Ramakrishna Mission? For 2 marks question, dear students, remain in your mind, the aim of Ramakrishna Mission, it has to carry the message and thoughts of Sri Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna already has given some thoughts, some principles, some message to their 12 disciples. Among them, Swami Vivekananda is first one and great. So, for that purposes, they have established that Ramakrishna Mission. So, next, the spiritual guru of Swami Vivekananda, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, was born on 1834 and died on 1886 in the youngest age also. Before that, Swami Vivekananda also died in young age. So, was a worshipper of Kali and also a priest at Calcutta, Kali Mandira. See, a student, Ramakrishna attracted so many people through the worship of Kali angel. He was the priest of Calcutta at Kali Mandira and the worshipper of Kali angel. So, see the picture, Ramakrishna in front of Kali. He has seen clear picture of Kali, and in his life he is trying to show the Kali angel to others, to Swami Vivekananda also. That is the Ramakrishna Mission. See, the great teacher or guru of Swami Vivekananda, that means Ramakrishna. One has to attain moksha through dhyana and bhakti, said Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna always sitting for dhyana and also bhakti. So these are the important ways to get or attain moksha. What was the ways of attain moksha? According to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, to attain moksha through the ways of dhyana and also bhakti. So these are the great ways to attain moksha told by Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. And his wife Sharda Devi also supported to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, and his life itself was an example of this model. So, how he has told, like that he lived. So, it was the example of this model. He had believed that all religions advocate the same. See, Ramakrishna not discriminate the other religion also. All religions are true. All religions are way of path to attain moksha. So he has given same status to the other religion also. He also believed that there are many ways of attaining moksha and the God. If you want to get moksha or to see the God, there are so many ways told by Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, and he said idol worship is inevitable. If you want to inevitable, okay, but according to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, the worship of idol inevitable for worshipper. So he is always worshipping God inevitably. But sometimes he has seen the God of Kali. God of Kali. In order to spread the teachings of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Swami Vivekananda founded this mission. Vivekananda was born on 1863 and died on 1902 in the English. Was born in Shasta family in Calcutta. Shasta family in Calcutta. Swami Vivekananda was born in 1863 and died on 1902 in Shasta family in Calcutta. So after he is growing day by day and continuing his college life, and next he thought different ways. Arises so many questions in his mind. What are that question? God is there? So such question arise in the mind of Swami Vivekananda. Once Swami Vivekananda searching to the Guru to guide them. That time he asked Professor Professor Wright about the God. Professor Wright guided to Swami Vivekananda, go and meet Sri Ramakrishna at Dakshineshwara nearby Calcutta about your question answer. So immediately Swami Vivekananda went to the Calcutta at Dakshineshwara, met Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, asked so many questions. What are those? Have you seen God? Guruji, have you seen God? Asked that question to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Yes, I have seen. Will you wish? I will show you. Replied by Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Then onwards, he will try to show him that angel of Kali through the dhyana. Okay. So on that time, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa accepted as his disciple of Swami Vivekananda. He studied both Western and Eastern philosophies. Swami Vivekananda not only studied Eastern ideas and thoughts and also Western ideas and philosophies. After studying the Indian philosophy from different perspectives, next he will concentrate the Western culture, Western philosophy also, which were good at there. He started preaching the importance of Indian philosophy to Indians as well as Westerners. Next, Swami Vivekananda started preaching what are the ideas or thoughts of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa with the Indian philosophy as well as Western philosophy in front of the other people or disciples around him. He roamed around India for about 5 years after the death of his Guru. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was dead. After death of 5 years, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, next his aims concluded by Swami Vivekananda. Due to this, he could understand the social reality of India. In that time, he will come to the conclusion what are the social reality of India. You know that on the basis of he will be preaching to the other people. He worked to establish a cashless society, highly practiced caste system on those days. So as he could see that the society was deeply involved with caste-based discrimination. So he is also preaching and teaching to avoid caste society and wanted to become made our India to casteless society already existed highly in our India, that caste-based discrimination also abolished and trying to avoid by the Swami Vivekananda on those days. He also noticed exploitation. Exploitation highly existed on those days, Ghulamgiri or slave. So highly noticed exploitation and try to make them people from poverty and illiteracy and divisions among the Indians. So these are the very highly practiced on those days. Try to the downtrodden people and make them to upward or uplift through by the exploitation, by the poverty, by the literacy and divisions among the Indians, superior or inferior. Try to make them equality, see the poverty situation and giving explanation and teaching to the other people. Vivekananda believed that the people should be educated first. Without the education, no one come forward or uplift. We think about that. That's why he has given more concentration to give the first education. Next, then the themselves seek reformation. First give education, then make reformation. So these are the two important factors influence to other people. So he has given some education facility to the people also through the teaching. He also wanted people to stop following the Western ideas blindly. See, the Westerners, they are eating food, way of style. See, that is not liked by him. He believed it is the duty of the religion to provide light. The main duty of religion should provide the light of the people in the society. So, religion is itself is of no use, declared Vivekananda. Which the religion do not give the light to the society people, that religion is not a usable, according to useless religion. Said by Swami Vivekananda. He opposed caste system. What are the main thoughts and preaching of Swami Vivekananda? One is oppose caste system and untouchability, see, differentiation and the idea of supremacy based on caste system. The water is given by one woman upper and in the caste system lower section receiving the water from the superior woman. So that is the caste distinction between the upper and lower class. So he has given more importance to stop caste system, untouchability and supremacy based on caste system. The Westerners could understand the cultural richness of India with the help of speech delivered by Swami Vivekananda at Chicago City in World Religious Congress in 1893. The Westerners think about our India is not a good country, not a modernity country and disciplined country. But when Swami Vivekananda talked about the Indian culture in the World Religious Conference held at Chicago in 1893, all over the world people became and had the good concept about India become good one, because Swami Vivekananda's speech like that. Dear sisters and brothers of America, no one could there. When Swami Vivekananda come forward to the desk and start with the brothers and sisters of America words, inspired to the all American people and became famous to the Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda also in his speech at World Religious Conference in 1893 not only concentrate Indian religion, all religions are true. How the other rivers are flowing from different places to join into the ocean, like that the other religions are also way of thinking and philosophy also same to join to service of God and to attain moksha. So he became popular. Why Swami Vivekananda became popular? Because of he of religion and at Paris in 1900 also. In Paris also he become attracted. Dear student, I would like to give you one more information about Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda wanted to go to Chicago with the introductory letter during his college life completed. In this way, he had got one introductory letter to join into the World Religious Conference. Professor W.W. Hasty. The Professor W.W. Hasty has given one introductory letter to World Religious Conference President, Professor Burroughs, Professor Burroughs. The content is, here is the boy who is more learned than any other learned professor here put together. See what a fantastic letter given by Professor W.W. Hasty to the Dr. Burroughs of the President of World Religious Conference. Here is the boy. Who is the boy here? Swami Vivekananda. Here is the boy who is more learned than any other learned professor put together. That letter was contented such words. So, what a fantastic letter given by W.W. Hasty to Dr. Burroughs about Swami Vivekananda. Think about it. After later sometime, Swami Vivekananda also taking some dhyana. In his meditation, once Swami Vivekananda and his friends meditating, a cobra gliding along the ground. Immediately, Swami Vivekananda's friends ran away their directions. But Swami Vivekananda stayed where he was. Later, the cobra passed away. Vivekananda's parents and others came there and asked him about cobra. Swami Vivekananda replied that, I don't know anything what happened here, because he was in the meditation. He is fully concentration to the meditation. So, what a beautiful concentration of mind Narendranath had on such days. So, that is very important. And another one time in classroom situation, Swami Vivekananda and other friends sat in the classroom while the teachers are teaching there. Swami Vivekananda and his friend talking each other. The teacher asked some question. No one could answer, but Swami Vivekananda answered all the questions of teacher. So teacher punished to all of them. Swami Vivekananda also raised his hand to punish him, but he answered all the questions of the teachers. So his memory, his mindset, always concentrate. Talking with other friends also and listening the teachers teaching also. So he became great in the classroom situation. His piece mirror is nationalist ideas. He has nationalist ideas such time in college time. Interestingly, he had visited Mysore before his visit to Chicago as a guest of Chamaraja Vadiyar Tenth. See, before he went to Chicago, he met Chamaraja Vadiyar Tenth in Mysore, Vishal, Karnataka. As per the suggestion of Swami Vivekananda, Chamaraja Vadiyar Tenth started school for untouchable children. Swami Vivekananda has guided to the Chamaraja Vadiyar to start the school for untouchable children. So under the guidance of Swami Vivekananda, Chamaraja Vadiyar Tenth also established the untouchable children's schools. See, the untouchable children's school also started by Chamaraja Vadiyar Tenth, guided by the Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda wrote so many books on Gnana Yoga, Raja Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. See, the Gnana Yoga through the meditation, Raja Yoga that is the Karma Yoga, and last one the Bhakti Yoga. So these are all the ways of attaining moksha. Yes, over this Ramakrishna, I would like to ask two questions only. Who was the founder of Ramakrishna Mission? Swami Vivekananda was the founder of Ramakrishna Mission in the year 1897. Okay. The second question only. What did Swami Vivekananda oppose? Swami Vivekananda highly opposed caste system, untouchability, and supremacy based on caste system. These are the three condemned by Swami Vivekananda. Next, I will give you the continued part of Theosophical Society in next class. Thank you for watching my video.